Oh, welcome back, my faithful viewers, and welcome to a brand new video. So here we are in the crafting section of the room. And those are my wife's hands right there, hi hands. I'm manning the camera for a change. So this is what we're going to do. Last week when I unboxed the silicone mold, and I was surprised on how big they were, that is what we're going to do today. And we're going to do that with epoxy resin. Unlike, okay, I think we could start doing it. Yeah, yeah. Unlike UV resin, epoxy resin is a two-part system.
And it's equal parts 1 to 1. So this is
Part A. And we don't know what those words mean or letters mean. All we know is that we're supposed to put the A and the B together in equal parts. And there are some measuring cups. Okay. You have no baby white?
not open, but that's okay.
Okay, we can go ahead and do the baby wipes later.
Yeah.
Unlike UV resin, that's not going to harden up at the light.
And I put basically 3 ounces in of A, and here is B. And you got to put in basically 3
Another
ounces.
3 ounces.
To make it 6, that's why. And one is thicker than the other.
Awesome.
And so basically at this point, I have to stir it. Because you want to stir A and B well.
Oh, wow, look at all them bubbles. Put it up close. Let me get them bubbles. That is normal when you use an epoxy resin. Okay.
Because those are the 2 parts that basically shows that it's not clear.
Oh.
It's kind of milky in a way.
Okay.
So you have to stir it until it's no longer milky, or you can see the 2 kinds.
Let me see. Oh. Yeah, you can see that little milkiness. So when all the milkiness is gone and it's crystal clear, then we put it in the debubbler back there. That's that strange popcorn machine. You don't put popcorn in there. I wonder what happens if you put marshmallows in there. Would it expand?
I don't know.
You want to?
I guess that can be an experiment for another time. See, and as I'm stirring it, it's getting super bubbly. You can't help but stir it and get bubbles.
Wow.
Now, these can degas on their own, but it'll take a while.
Right. So if you let that cup sit like 2-3 hours.
No, you can't let it go that long.
Really?
Yeah, because it'll start
solidifying.
Yeah. And you could possibly, since this is a rather large amount to mix, you can have a fire.
Really?
Yeah, it can start on
that
fire.
Can ignite?
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
That's what happens when you pour like too much of the wrong kind of resin into like a deep mold. Like this is fairly deep, but it's thin.
Right.
And so basically you would use a deep pour if you had something super deep.
Right, so if we were like doing
a whole ball, this is what I'm using for my extra.
Right.
I can't pour this whole thing with the 1-to-1 resin. I have to use a deep pour. That's what they call it.
So the deep pour doesn't go boom.
Right. It doesn't, a flash cure is what they call it.
Oh, flash curing. Oh, okay.
It basically ruins your mold, ruins your day.
Ruins your house if you let it get out of control.
Well,
Okay.
preferably not. But
How long long do you have to? Oh yeah, till it starts clearing up.
Yeah, it's not
No.
clear yet.
Wow.
I actually need a bit of a thicker stir stick.
Right.
And this is where I need my... Oh, and these are silicone mats. That works just an immense amount better.
Right.
Because...
So now you're using a popsicle stick.
Yeah. One of the big thick ones.
Or what the doctors would call a tongue depressor. Only you don't want to put that in your mouth.
Especially not now.
Oh no.
And that's why I have the PPE on. This, you don't want this all over your hands.
That is very toxic, and
a lot of people are allergic, and if
wow.
You can also should probably be wearing a mask. I have not had issues.
Right.
So,
and I can't smell nothing, so this is a high quality brand. Wow, that looks like it's thickening up.
Yeah,
no. Okay. I just don't want that to start setting before we're ready.
Oh, it won't.
Okay.
Basically, it's mixed enough.
Uh-huh.
And I've got to do 2 of these at least to fit that.
Wow.
So what I'm going to do is with this one,
start
putting it in here so it can be degassed.
Okay, so let's go ahead and set it in there. Okay.
Yeah, I closed the little bubble. Well, there's a little valve back here. And it covers the opening. So now, when you hit that, it'll start bringing the bubbles up. And you can't have that too full. I didn't put 8 ounces in there because I didn't want it to bubble over.
Right, so you gave it 2 ounces of wiggle room.
Yeah.
Okay then, we're going to go ahead and let that debubble. We're going to do another round, let that debubble. When we come back, we will be ready to pour. Yay! Alright, we're back. As you can see, both cups have been debubbled. And I guess it's up to you. This is your show, hon.
Alright, well basically, this black mat helps heat things and it'll help release the bubbles as well. It kind of helps in making it cure just a little bit faster. But this is a very intricate mold. You can see by these bits, it has a lot of edges, and that's on the inside. So while we're on the inside, I'm going to, when I pour about 1/3 of the way up, then I'm going to have to go in there and get the little bubbles out, or the chances of where the bubbles will be. So here we go.
Pour with your other hand, honey.
Sorry.
It's okay. Hold on.
And you don't pour it from way on high because that'll make more bubbles. And I think you can kind of see it's up to about right here right now.
Yeah, the camera's not really... Oh, there we go. Now I see it.
Okay, so we're about at the line that we... Ooh, as I dribble off the other side. And that's what they make.
Baby wipes for.
Yep. Because you don't want to make a big old mess.
No.
Anyway, now, this is the longest stick I have, really, to try to work on getting the little bubbles out. I'm trying to do it with... Okay, this is going to be interesting. To keep from not having issues with the filming, I got to do it with my left hand, and needless to say, I am not left-handed.
Yes, you are.
Never mind. Now, I'm just going to wipe this off a little bit. And there's a guy that they call it squidgy widgy. It's basically squeezing the little edges.
Right.
So that you try to get those bubbles out, and that's where I have my steel.
Okay, so you squeezed your tip.
Yes, you did. And we have mines of
Yes.
roll, like usual. Another little baby wipe here in case I don't want to have any more spills. And we're just going to finish pouring this.
You could barely see that coming up. Oh. I hope the camera's picking it up.
I hope so too. It's about right in here right now.
Right. Let me go ahead and stay back here and let you work.
Okay. Now, you want to make sure that you scrape the edges really well.
Would you be able to use that cup again if you cleaned it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I did. That was
Okay.
the second time I've used this cup.
How many times can you use those cups?
Well, it's kind of as long as you clean them out.
So even though they're listed as disposable, like anything else, if you take care of it, you can use it multiple times.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And this stick I should not use for that because it's catching fibers off of the
Right. The baby white. Okay.
So that's not quite up to the top. It's about right here.
Okay.
So
So you think you should put that in a...
sorry.
No problem. Oh, I see now. Oh, that's at the top. Now that's at the top.
Yep. And so
Okay.
now you do want to use your micro brush or your stick, whatever you're using, and get up underneath here and try to make sure, sorry,
That's okay.
that there aren't any bubbles in here. Basically what bubbles will do is make it,
Not pretty?
well, it's not that it's not pretty, it makes sharp spots.
Oh. And then you have to go and file it down.
Yeah, you have to fix it.
And if you're wondering why I'm asking so many questions, epoxy resin is my wife's deal. I have the attention span of a hyperactive gnat. So I'd rather do the UV resin than whatever I make is done in like 5 to 8 minutes. After we pour this, we're going to have to let it set for 24 hours.
And that would be
That you cannot get around. You've got to let this set for 24 hours.
Now, this is, I think,
That's the top.
the top.
That's
okay?
the lid, yes.
Now, that definitely has an edge we don't want to.
So we're squeezing the bottom.
Yep, we're trying to make sure get all those little bubbles out.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a lot of little bubbles. You know, this is going to be a long-ass video.
Well, I'm trying to make it as short as possible, but
But
certain things that you gotta,
you can't skip the steps. You
gotta
just
get
can't.
the hair out of the.
And no hairy trinket box.
Ooh, that was
Ooh.
normal.
I guess it doesn't help if I'm in here with my hair down.
It's okay. Okay.
Then the rest goes on the
And this one
pedestal.
is the pedestal part. Again, I'm going to have to pour in some, and then, yeah, that one's going to be like
Oh,
bubble
that's going to be a
collector.
nightmare. Because you got so many little gaps in there. I know
All
what
right,
you got.
so-
Yeah, you got all those little itty bitty gaps. You got the bottom, you got the sides.
Now, normally I would not do this over my lap. But I can see some of the bubbles that are just in there.
Wow.
So I'm trying
To get them out.
mm-hmm.
Yes, even I could see that. The camera's not picking it up at all.
Well, I'm sorry, but
That's fine, that's fine. I see it. I see what you're doing.
okay.
Are you,
Now, what I'm going to do with this,
before you finish it, should you take the micro brush and run it? I was just thinking, that's all.
yeah, I can.
Okay. I know this is your deal, but it's like anything to get the bubbles out of there.
Yeah. You go through a lot of baby wipes, can I just say that? Because you try to wipe up all the,
Epoxy.
yeah, you don't want it. Yeah. You don't want to waste, and then you also don't want it laying about because one, it sticks to everything,
Yeah.
and you don't want it to.
And that's another thing to use silicone mats. Silicone mats will become your best friend.
Yes. Now these are pretty much going to have to be the long neck lighter and alcohol. And you use like 90+% alcohol on it.
Uh-huh. Ooh, you don't want to overfill that. And you have a little left over for your body.
Yeah. See, I got a little bubble there.
Uh-huh.
And a couple just like right in there. So you try to get those.
Right.
Now, one of the easy ways to do this is with, like I said, a long neck lighter, which is basically what this is.
Did you spray alcohol in any of that stuff?
No,
Okay.
because you don't really want, you just go over it, pop whatever bubbles you can see.
Uh-huh.
Now you don't want to use one of those blow torches you can get from the kitchen.
No.
You can use the silicone to the, basically the mold.
Right, right.
Now, this is my catch-all be-all,
Mm-hmm.
and it's giving itself
Some clear.
yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to be over here.
sorry.
That's okay. Go towards the light. So, we got your Dragon Ball Z catch-all. We got the 3 pieces that we're working on.
Yep, and so that was basically 12 ounces of, I would say it was probably about 10 ounces of liquid.
10 ounces of epoxy.
Yeah.
Okay.
To fill those 3 bits.
Alright. So that's done. We're done here for now. The only thing left to do is come back tomorrow night, unmold it, and see what we got.
Alright, fans. Have fun.
Bye. See you tomorrow. Or for you guys, it'll be in a few minutes. For us, it'll be 24 hours.
Later, guys.
Later. Welcome back for part 3, my faithful viewers. So as you see, for you it's a few seconds. For us, it's been 24 hours. So we are going to start the unmolding at this time. We're going to start with the lid, then go to the pedestal, then go with the body of the goblet, or whatever this thing is we're making. Alright, let's start, honey. Okay, so this is how easy it is to start the unmolding. Oh, that's looking good. It looks like glass. Oh my God, it's looking good. Okay, So yeah.
Now there's a little ridge right here that's kind of sharp.
Right, so we gotta sand that. But look how beautiful that is, guys. That looks like glass and it's actually plastic, or that's what resin looks like. So yeah, okay, so there's one. Now this is going to be interesting. This is the pedestal, and it has a lot of intricate spaces. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. Okay. Yeah, that's going to take a little elbow grease. Okay, yeah. That is tighter than a, never mind. PG-13. PG. PG. Never mind 13. Okay. You're almost there. Almost there. The silicone is very, very flexible. So you can actually bend it. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Oh, look at that. That intricacy. And I don't see any bubbles in that. I think that's a sellable piece.
There's a few, but you couldn't really tell.
Yeah, not unless you actually know where to look. Alright, now. No, I think that's supposed to be upside down, isn't it? Is that it?
I don't know.
Oh, no, it is the other way. You had it right. I was wrong. Because look at the bottom of this. No, the other, yeah, that's the bottom, technically. Okay. So let's go ahead.
And this is the part that's a little dangerous because this is sharp.
So all those edges are sharp. Should you be wearing gloves?
I can't get the good grip on stuff
when you wear gloves. So it's safer to wear gloves, but it's, ooh. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking down. Oh dear God, that's gorgeous. If you're going to go up, please warn me. Okay. Oh! Can you see that, guys? Oh, wow. So let's go ahead. Oh my God, look at that, people. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that is gorgeous. Okay, so go ahead, put that on top. Uh-huh. So this is what I got at Temu. That's what I got. That's why I bought at Temu. That mold. That is gorgeous. Now, how we're going to go ahead and attach the bottom to the top. I'm going to put a little bit of UV resin. Oh, you got to warn me when you do that, baby.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can't just flick it up like that. You'll get the audience sick.
I'm not trying to Blair Witch you. Sorry about that.
But anyway, so that's it. The demolding or unmolding or... Ah! Ooh! Oh, the bottom. The bottom's a little bit roundy. Hold on, hold on. See, that's fine. This... Oopsie. Now I'm doing the Blair Witch. Okay. Right there. Okay. Again, I'm just going to take a little bit of UV resin and hit it with the light, and that will stay together. But what do you think, guys? Let me just go down here one more time. That is really cute. So, anyway, thank you for taking this little adventure with me. And let me see. Let me see if I could get in there without. Ooh, oh, that is cute. Okay, so I could stay back here and do that. Alright. I'm learning my camera as you're going with me. Anyway, that's the video. I hope you liked it. If you want me to do more pouring and other stuff that we could do together, let me know. I'll be happy to do that. Other than that, guys, we're going to hope for the best. We're going to prepare for the worst. And I guarantee you, kids, we're all going to end up somewhere in the middle. Till next time. Bye!